Think about the last time something in your life got significantly worse. Did it happen overnight? Or did it happen so slowly, so gradually, that by the time you noticed, you had already completely adjusted to it? The job that slowly drained you, the relationship that gradually changed, the habit that quietly took over, the standard that used to be unacceptable, that somehow became your normal. There is a name for this, and once you understand it, you will never sleepwalk through slow change again. This is where curiosity meets truth. You have probably heard the boiling frog theory. Place a frog in boiling water. It jumps out immediately. Place it in cool water and raise the temperature slowly. It adjusts to each small change, never noticing the danger until it's too late. Powerful metaphor, compelling idea. There is just one problem. It's not true. Actual scientific experiments showed that frogs do try to escape gradually heated water when they are physically able to do so. The real frogs are smarter than the theory gives them credit for. But here is what makes this fascinating. The metaphor spread anyway. It went viral before the internet existed. It appeared in business books, psychology papers, self-help guides. Why? Because even though the biology was wrong, the psychology was undeniably, uncomfortably right. We recognized ourselves in that frog. Not because frogs behave that way, but because we do. But here's where it gets truly interesting. If this is already hitting differently, you know what to do. Subscribe button is right there. Psychologists call this change blindness. The human brain's remarkable ability to miss gradual shifts happening right in front of it. Our brains are wired to notice sudden threats, a loud noise, a fast movement, an immediate danger. But slow, incremental change? The brain adapts instead of alarming. Each small shift feels manageable. Each compromise feels reasonable in the moment. Each red flag feels explainable. And this is the part most psychology videos completely ignore. The brain isn't failing when this happens. It is doing exactly what it evolved to do, conserving energy by normalizing the familiar. The problem is that the familiar isn't always safe. Slight disrespect becomes accepted behavior. Small red flags become relationship norms. Minor boundary violations become the new baseline. And by the time the temperature is unbearable, you've already forgotten what cool water felt like. This isn't abstract theory. This is the workplace that started with one unreasonable request, then two. Then it became the culture, and somehow you stopped questioning it. This is the relationship where the first time they spoke to you that way, you told yourself it was a bad day. The second time, stress. The 10th time, just how they are. This is the lifestyle that crept up on you. The sleep you slowly stopped prioritizing. The exercise you gradually stopped doing. The friendships that quietly faded while you were busy adjusting to everything else. Boiling frog theory isn't about dramatic destruction. It's about the 1,000 small adjustments that collectively take you somewhere you never consciously chose to go. And here is the connection to everything we've explored over the last 2 weeks. Kierkegaard warned us that not choosing is still a choice. Ironic process theory showed us that suppressing awareness makes things worse. And the boiling frog theory reveals that sometimes we don't even realize we stopped choosing at all. So how do you notice what you've stopped noticing? The answer isn't panic. It isn't dramatic life overhauls. It is deliberate, regular recalibration. Psychologists suggest 3 practical approaches. First, the temperature check. Periodically ask yourself not how things are right now, but how they compare to where you started. Not, is this okay, but would I have accepted this a year ago? Second, the trusted outsider. The people closest to us often see the temperature rising before we do. The friend who says, "You seem different lately." The family member who asks if you're okay. Don't dismiss those observations. They are often seeing what you've stopped seeing. Third, the standard reset. Write down what your non-negotiables actually are, not what you've adjusted to. What you originally decided mattered. Then check whether your current life reflects them. The goal isn't to jump out of every uncomfortable situation. Growth requires heat. Challenge requires discomfort. The goal is to know the difference between heat that is forging you and heat that is slowly destroying you. The boiling frog theory got the biology wrong, but it got the human condition exactly right. We are all capable of adjusting to things we should never have accepted, of normalizing what was once unthinkable, of sitting in water that is slowly getting hotter and calling it comfortable. The question isn't whether this has happened to you, it has happened to all of us. The question is, what temperature is your water right now? And more importantly, are you still choosing to sit in it? Here's your question for the comments. What's one area of your life where the temperature has been rising so slowly you almost didn't notice? Drop it below. You don't need to go into detail. Just naming it is the first step. If this series is changing how you see yourself and the world around you, there is a lot more where this came from. New philosophy and psychology explainer every Wednesday on Chasing Sunsets. Hit subscribe and press the bell. Curious minds don't miss this one. This is where curiosity meets truth. See you next Wednesday.